All right, the coronavirus shutdown is here. Gyms in Ohio are shut down, bars, restaurants, all that is shut down. If it hasn't happened in your state yet, it is probably on the way. So in this video, I'm gonna teach you about the equipment that I have at home to maintain my physique, build muscle, and what you can do to start outfitting your own home gym until this coronavirus blows over. Let's get started. Alright guys, so we are here in my home gym. If you're familiar with me, familiar with my channel, you know that I love working out back here because it's so simple and it's so convenient. I have like a really simple squat rack, I got gymnastics rings, I have a lot of general, like really simple weight stuff that I use. You know, a lot of fun things like back grips. Again, that's gonna build up your forearms. I have a punching bag over here that I took down and then a climbing rope. So it's a very, very comprehensive gym. And then I also have these mats down here. I have mats, I have a few things we're gonna talk about, but basically this is how I get my workouts done. So, you know, right now, I think before we kick off this video, a big thing to know, let me just kick off with a quote. Rigid with your goals, but flexible with your approach. Now, if you're a conventional weightlifter going to like LA Fitness, Planet Fitness, things are gonna be different. Your gym is probably gonna be closing down soon. Even just like your routine is gonna be messed up. And this shouldn't be an excuse. We can't like let this thing beat us. We just need to change our methods. So what I'm gonna break down in this video today is the equipment that I have and what I recommend getting so you can stay on top of your fitness goals and still make progress. So the first thing here I want to kick off with is going to be this tower. So I got this from Rogue Fitness. I got this in 2015. You can't get this anymore. It's the Rogue SL2. Now, the reason why I like it is it's very, very comprehensive. So it's got a really solid pull-up system. It's very, very sturdy. So this thing like isn't going anywhere. It's got these little cups as well. So if you do want to do bench, squatting, overhead pressing, things like that, you can do it. And then there's also a dip bar. So this thing, you know, all together with the dip bar, the pull-up system, and then that guy, the weighted belt, it was maybe like 1,100 bucks. So if you're gonna be a pretty serious weightlifter, again, like this is gonna be a really good thing to get because, you know, again, it's comprehensive pulling, you got pushing, and then also if you get a barbell, this is gonna be really great. So the next thing is gonna be gymnastics rings. So here, I use these all the time. It's a very, very comprehensive tool. So the way I mounted them is just with very simple piping I got from Home Depot. So these rafters are maybe like 14 inches. I just got like 1-inch piping. And then from there, I like screwed it to where it would fit in the rafters pretty tight. And then after that, I just screwed them in and they're very, very sturdy. So gymnastics rings in general, you can get these on Amazon for maybe 20, 30 bucks. And again, this is an amazing tool. Like this in and of itself can just replace the need for a gym entirely. So just a few examples here. You can do bicep rows, like right there, I'm feeling my bicep a bit. You can do push-ups, you can do dips, like the most comprehensive tool out there, again, for not that much money. So if you have a basement, if you have rafters at home, gymnastics rings are awesome. The next thing I want to talk about are going to be weights. The best way to go about getting weights right now is going to be looking on Craigslist, assuming we're not in a full lockdown when this comes out. But realistically, you know, everyone is going to be getting rid of a lot of fitness equipment. As you can see, I have completely different brands. All this is different. This has just been like accumulated through years and years of like working out. Then here's my 45-pound weight. The plate. And again, like on Craigslist, people are always selling this fitness equipment. They're even selling things like that. So, you know, if you do want to get the Rogue brand, that's great. If you just want to get a general stand or even something like this, people are always selling this sort of stuff on Craigslist. So you can always scoop that up for pretty cheap. And again, like always negotiate with these people because it's like Craigslist. Like they might way overprice it. They're like, oh, well, you know, for this weight set, I want 500 bucks, but realistically, they're cool with like leaving for 80. So, you know, always kind of like be a little bit tough on the Craigslist people just because they're going to part with a lot less than what they list it for. So again, that's going to be weights, and you know, just get what you need. I mean, if you can find something like a bicep bar, you know, I do bicep curls on this. I also do a lot of overhead pressing. So, you know, you don't really need a full Planet Fitness or an LA Fitness. You just kind of need the bare essentials. A few last things here. Parallettes, I've talked about these before. This is more for body weight and calisthenics stuff. So if you are interested in handstand push-ups, those are great. L-sits for your core, things like that, that's good. Next up is going to be a climbing rope. This is from Rogue as well. It's like maybe, I think it's like 120 bucks. It might be a little bit less than that depending on how long you go, but very similar mounting method. So I kind of alternate between the climbing rope and the punching bag based on how I'm feeling, what I'm doing, what my goals are for that month. But guys, basically that's the gym. One last thing here are going to be the panels. So I got these for I think I got these for Christmas like 5 years ago, and it kind of does, it makes it feel nice, because one thing about the home gym is that you come here and, you know, if I'm just working out on carpet and like kids are running around and there are pictures everywhere, you're not going to take it as seriously. But for me, this kind of just puts me in the zone where I kind of feel good about this. So just kind of like changing up your environment. I got Old Glory right there. You know, I always love seeing that. Basically just taking your environment and then making it a little bit more serious, like sectioning off an area. It's just better psychologically to keep yourself in the game, rather than like if I'm back like in my workroom, you know, I'm not going to take it as serious. But back here, I'm like, shit, I can kind of like be pretty serious with this. Guys, that's pretty much the equipment here. You know, keep in mind that you don't, like I said, you don't need the biggest gym in the world. You just need the fundamentals. You can stick with pushing, pulling, do pull-ups, do dips, and like set new goals for yourself too. So if you can't do pull-ups, consider trying to get your first pull-up. If you can only do 2 pull-ups, try to go for 10. If you're trying to get a muscle up, like that's such a fun goal to work towards, because in reality, if you can keep yourself in the game longer, if you can kind of keep like stay mentally committed, mentally like invested in something, like getting a handstand for 60 seconds, getting your first handstand, that's a fun fitness goal to work towards. Because if this is actually a real shutdown, if we can't go to the bars, if we can't go to restaurants, we're gonna be bored and we're gonna need to fill our time, right? So again, like that's kind of my recommendation, is just get the bare essentials, guys, rings, things like that, set very simple goals, and you're gonna be in a good spot. That's kind of gonna be it for the overview. What I'm gonna do now is kind of a workout style vlog. I'm gonna do pulling. I'm gonna be covering the back, the biceps, and I'll just kind of walk you through my workout, and I'll show you what I do, why I'm doing it, and how I use this equipment to build up my physique. All right, that's it. Let's get started. All right, so that's weighted pull-ups on the rogue rack. Again, this thing's super sturdy. I did use chalk because it is kind of slippery. Either use chalk or tape it up like I did up on the top rung. But that's it right now. We're gonna go over to the rings, raise these boys up, do the same thing. For chin-ups, I'm gonna be focusing on my biceps here. So pull-ups, again, is more like back and lat. Here, it's more focused on the bicep. Probably do 3 sets of 5. Right now, that's my heavy stuff, weighted chin-ups, weighted pull-ups. I'm gonna lower the rings, and here's my philosophy on this, is as you get more tired, you can't keep going heavy. So I'm gonna, 1, raise the volume, decrease the intensity, and it's still a really great way to build muscle. The strength stuff is done. At this point, it's more about building muscle, building function. All right, last 20 minutes, we're just gonna be doing back and biceps and some grip work. So a lot of rowing, a lot of bicep stuff. Again, very, very simple things here. I'm gonna use these, gonna use the dumbbells. Again, nothing too fancy. Fitness is gonna stay the same, guys. Coronavirus or not, pushing and pulling, hitting each muscle group, all sorts of stuff like that. That's what matters, okay? Going to an actual gym, it matters less as long as you know what to do and how to do it correctly. But again, if you get this kind of equipment, you can put together a really good routine, all right? Let's keep it going. That re-exercise is one of my favorites, and it's really feel good. I feel like a lot of full extension, you get that nice squeeze, and just like the resistance, the way the rings work, it's a very unique thing. Like bicep curls, you're always fighting against gravity one way, but with the rings, you have a very strange range of motion, which feels pretty good. I remember the first time I did it, I was insanely sore. So if you guys get rings or a TRX band, definitely incorporate that. You just feel really good. I don't know if the camera does it justice. The camera's not doing it justice, but I'm kidding, you get the point. Fills out your biceps. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this workout. Hopefully you found that valuable. If you're new here, comment, subscribe. I'm making a lot more content. I have a team of people helping me with this now, so I'm going to try to churn out like 3, 4, 5, 6 videos a week. Again, like, I'm liking this, I'm having fun with it. I think it's valuable, so let me know what you guys want to see in the comments below. And again, thanks for watching. And a few things, just don't let this stupid thing beat you guys. Just keep your foot on the gas, status quo, keep working hard, keep going for it. Again, like these tactics here are gonna kind of help you reach your goals. Goal doesn't change, but the method might. So that's gonna be it, guys. Go out there, go fucking do it.
Language.
Go do whatever you want to do, okay? That's a bad outro, but I will see you in the next video.